So me and my husband were married. It would have been 4 years this past November. And everything was great in our marriage. But I noticed something was wrong. I'm 30, be 31 in January. I'm a single mom of 2 boys who are 5 and 2. And I didn't know anything about it. Like, I know about alcohol addiction, I didn't know about opiate addiction. Brody would find pills on the floor. I would find pills on the floor near Bo. And then that's when the anger kind of came. I was very angry because it's like, what are you doing? And Brody yelled out, "Mommy." And I said, "What's wrong, baby?" He goes, "Mommy, just come up here, just come up here." And he couldn't even get Brody dressed for bed. And then that night was like the first night I had ever told him he needed to leave the house. I was like, you cannot be, if you're gonna do it, you're a grown man, I can't make you stop, but you cannot do it around the kids. That's first and foremost, like, you have to leave, and that was a rule I had set. And then June 19th, I came home from work after only being working there 12 days, because when he got let go, I went into my babies need health insurance kind of mode, because something's gonna happen if they don't have it. It's always like one of those things where something bad happens when you don't have what you really need. So I found a job with a tugboating company, and then 12 days into work, I came home and the fire alarm was going off. I walked into the kitchen, and we have a gas stove, and he had all 4 burners up to like a 5. It wasn't even like a 1 or a 2, it was a 5. He was trying to cook dinner, but the meat had its piece of paper in it, and so it was causing like things to go off and stuff like that. The house was smoky, and I turned everything off, and I turned the fire alarm off because he was just like, when I was doing all this, he just sat on the couch and fell asleep. At that point, I told him, "You need to leave." Well, he wouldn't leave. He kind of kept coming after my ring, and at that point, I had Bo in my arms. "If you touch me again, I'm gonna call the police on you." And he just kind of kept coming after me, and finally I had to call the police. Brody saw his dad get put in handcuffs, put in a police car, and then, Brody's 4, and he can even tell me the story verbatim still to this day. Last Mother's Day, Brody made a sign, and it said, "What does mommy do?" And it said, "She works." So I know he knows that what I'm doing is for them, but they are the reason why I keep going. Because I want them to eventually, have that childhood home where they can grow up in and know that they can always, that they feel safe there. I don't want them to not feel safe, because I think Brody, when we were going through all that, he didn't feel safe. And then a couple months later, I found that VIP kids job where I get up in the middle of the night and start teaching, because I didn't want to work 2 jobs and be gone for them even longer. So with the VIP kids, I can still work another job but still be at home and not have to miss out on the things that I've already missed out on. Because I feel like working all the overtime, working the weekends, I missed a lot of soccer games. I missed a lot of things from Brody and Bo and I don't want to miss those things. It was probably one of the best days that we've had since everything happened, because just seeing Brody and even Bo come out of his shell a little bit when you guys were taking the pictures was awesome to see. And Brody had so much fun. He still talks about it, the day that we went and took pictures, Mommy. And I was like, "Yeah, I remember." He loves that picture, and he's like, that's me. And I don't have any pictures of us on our walls, so I was excited to be able to make those memories and have pictures of us on the wall, because I don't have any of just the 3 of us, and that's our family now. It's just the 3 of us. So just seeing him smile and knowing that he is living a childhood that is worthy of him makes me so happy. I figured out how to do the single mom thing. I figured out how to spend time with my kids and make them a priority. I've also figured out that we're happy again. I see smiles on both my kids' faces. We got our happy back again. We're happy again. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. I actually look happy in that picture. It turned out really, really good. It's beautiful.